Hello. I want to be very short and I want to get to the point very quickly. I have There's a question that's been burning in my mind. This question is, what is the motivation behind racism? Again, what is the motivation behind racism? Is racism a totally false belief? Is there any truth in racism? And I'm talking to anti-racists, those who oppose, those who are offended by racism. And I'm in particularly talking about black people. What is the motivation? Is it because black people look different? Because, like I said in my other video, if it is, why is the most extreme, the most racialist groups that explicitly define and justify racist actions or racist beliefs, why is it these groups are essentially anti-Semitic? Most white power groups are essentially anti-Semitic, except for Jared Taylor, which is not anti-Semitic. He's not anti-Semitic. You talked about the alliance. If you talk about even the Klan lynched Jews. Their first number one enemy are Jews, white non-Gentile Jews, the essential enemy to a white nation. That is what the Ku Klux Klan says. The National Socialists say the same thing. If you look at the major activists, I call them white nationalist activists, Quest 1, 2, 3, 4, RV said so, Gliok, Infertile Resistan, those three people continuously state that the Jew is a detriment to white society. RV said it explicitly. So, if it's just a physical difference between black and white people, how can the white Jew, which is essentially white, be the number one enemy and share the most vile contempt between pro-white activists? David Duke, again, hostily anti-Semitic, brutally anti-Semitic, will side with anything against Israel in all circumstances. The terrorists, it's the Jews' fault. Iraq war, it's the Jews' fault. Race mixing, it's the Jews' fault. Every social problem, every foreign policy is pointed toward the white Jew. Even though David Duke has changed how he's delivered his message was far more anti-Semitic than anti-black. Far more. Brutally far more. So it cannot be just, we look different. We look different. We are more distinct than every other race compared to white people. That is the theory that has been passed around. It doesn't work. So what is the motivation behind racism, and is the beliefs in racism, is it 100% false? Can we sit here and say that it's absolutely false that blacks do not disproportionately commit more crime in America? Can we say that honestly? So again, I'm talking to anti-racists. I'm talking to those who are anti-white supremacy. Tell me, what is the motivation behind racism? Have a nice day.